My name is Rich Fippen. I'm 56 years old. Moving to New York was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. So much better than living in the suburbs.
It was the greatest decision ever. I've always wanted to live in New York City. My name is Pamela Terry, and I'm 50 years old. My friends say, "Oh, why are you living in the city? You should move to a retirement home." My attitude has certainly been the opposite of that.
I moved to New York because I wanted to cut my commute way down. I lived in Connecticut. I had a 2-hour plus commute every day, and now I get to work every single day by rolling out of bed, taking the elevator downstairs, and walking across the street.
I moved to New York City for a really terrific job opportunity. I was living in the Baltimore area, and I decided to restart my life, and I haven't looked back.
My favorite thing to do in New York is to explore. So whether it's going to the Met or walking through Central Park, if you can't fill up your weekend, you're doing something wrong. There's so many wonderful things to do and experiences to be had. It's just about going to a new part of the city and checking it out.
I walk around the city a lot, and I love taking my camera out. There's no place better to find those unusual, exciting moments to capture.
I am an Instagram junkie. My social media presence has increased incredibly. I didn't use it for the most part. I'll take pictures and I'll put pictures up on my Instagram page. My two principal ways of getting around the city are walking and the subway. And Zipcar fills in the gap if I need a set of wheels. When I lived in Connecticut, I owned a car, and thank goodness got rid of it. I have no intention of ever owning a car again.
I gave up my car when I first moved here because there is absolutely no place to park it. I have other options that are more economical for getting around now. For me, it was just the obvious choice. Having Zipcar nearby and close and right in my building is really important to me. When you live in the city, your day is physical from the moment you walk out the door. You are walking, you are running, catching public transportation. If someone is willing to make that commitment to move to a city and be more active, that's a positive for someone at my age.
Moving to the city, I will ride a bike through the bike share program. It makes me feel very good to have that kind of physical activity.
I'm really into indoor cycling, and I'm certainly able to outlast any group of youngsters in one of those classes. So I love that at 50.
When I lived here in my 20s, I was still really a small town boy from Massachusetts, still in awe of the city and the tall buildings. And now that I'm older and more ambitious in terms of enriching my life, it's really a better existence. I would tell baby boomers who are thinking about moving to the city to do it. I feel so much more alive. I don't believe city living is for the millennials. I believe that it's for anyone of any age. When your kids have grown up and gone on, you've got so much more opportunity to enjoy living in the city that you may not have had when you were younger.
It was a great decision to move to New York. My life has changed. I smile a lot more living in the city. It was definitely on my bucket list, and so I've checked it off.